It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Let's go, man.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, Wilson. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after they get...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Still going. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try to pick up bigger yardage.
And all the way in for a touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And his guys Eagles have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 59 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And out across midfield, down to the 35. And a 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Johnson running left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Have to review the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll set up to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard back in the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. When it's 1st and goal from that close inside the 5, do you like running the toss or pitch to the outside?
I think some teams feel like they have a little more room and it enables them to do that. But I know flip it over to the other side. You just read one key and you go. You don't worry about a second move and getting hurt that way. Go get it right now. And that's exactly what they did and caused the loss.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
so much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they start the second half with Johnson to about the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they have to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Now they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted then. The big running play, now the big passing play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And it's caught. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He pushed it wide left, and our score will remain right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy, quick completion here to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And an excellent gain, 35 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Touchdown! From 19 yards. it's a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling
So
on the
that
field
one
is reversed.
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. from the gun. McCarthy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they're able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
They use your goal in the 12th man. Sammy sideline.
Sammy sideline. He knows something. He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And able to get this out to the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 5, 36 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. What a catch. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments.